Hey y'all, what's up? Look at my eyebrows. Oh my god, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay, I'm just laid back natural, okay? Today, except the wig, honey. I didn't want to wear my hair today because I did not feel like dealing with that bush, okay? Because I got a big bush. But anyways, I thank God for this bush, okay? But anyways, listen. The people that discredit you, who have wronged you, lied on you, talked about you, plotted and schemed against you, that hate you, or whatever, trust and believe me, they will cross paths with you again. They're going to cross paths with you again. And when they see you again, they're not going to even recognize you because God's going to take you to a level that's going to be so big and so great. They're not going to know who you are. And once they find out that it's you, baby, they're going to wish and they're going to hate that they ever did you wrong. I'm telling you, I was listening to one morning, I was listening to Oprah on YouTube, and she was just talking about how before she became, this big, well-known person, she was just working in the she was just working at the news station or whatever, reporting the news. And she was just saying how it was this guy there. He was, I guess he might have been like a manager, a top person or whatever at the news station. And she was just saying how he used to just do little stuff just to irritate her, just because he felt like he had power, that he would say certain things, try to harass her and all those, just how sometimes people do when they feel like they got power, they think they can just do whatever they want to do. And she was like, you know what, I knew then it was time for me to go. Like, I'm not going to sit here and stand for this. I am going to just let this job go. I cannot deal with being treated this way. I'm not going to stand for what's wrong. I know that what's being done is wrong. It's not worth me just staying here and allowing this to happen to me. So she said she let it go. But years later, when she became this big time star, this billionaire with her own network and all this stuff that she has going on now, she had she went to a conference or a convention or some shit that she went to, whatever, and she said that she saw him there. And she said, I was like, ooh, when she saw him. No, she said that she had overheard that this person would be there because they had his name on the list of the guests that would be attending this this event that she was going to, this convention or whatever she said she had went to. She saw that his name was on there, and she was like, oh, she just could not wait to see him and could not wait until he see her. But she didn't go into details what happened when they actually saw each other at this place. But she just couldn't wait. And so I'm just reminded of that, like your enemies, the people who have lied on you, who have schemed and plotted against you, who has come up against you. When I tell you, that's why you can forgive them. That's why you can just let it go and walk away from it in peace and happiness and truly in your heart forgive them. Because I'm telling you, one day, God is going to allow them to cross your path again. And honey, when I tell you what he is going to do in your life, they are going to regret they ever did those things to you. They're going to hate that they ever said what they said, that they ever plotted against you, that they ever lied on you, that they ever hated you for no reason. They are going to hate it, baby. God will put your enemies at your mercy. God will make them drop down to their knees and beg for forgiveness. When I tell you, when he raised you up and when he blesses you, because trust me, he is, forgive them. Forgive them and walk away. Because if God allowed it to happen, let me tell you something. If God allowed this to happen, he has a greater plan. Think back to Oprah. You know what I'm saying? If she would have just stayed where she was, working for this news company or whatever, doing what she was doing, and just be like, you know what? I'm just going to keep dealing with what this man is doing. I know it's wrong what he's doing, but I'm just going to stay here because I'm just afraid and I don't have anything else. I'm just going to stay here. She would not be the woman who she is today. She would not have the success that she has today. So sometimes God allowed them to push you into purpose, to push you into greater. So listen, walk away with your head held high and faith, knowing that God got a greater plan. But yes, see, your enemies, they think that they are hurting you when they don't even understand that they are really helping you, that they are pushing you. They're pushing you into your purpose. They are pushing you into your destiny. That they are redirecting you into the place that God wants you to be in, where they pretty much helping God out. Which God don't need their help, but God, like, since y'all want to do this, come on, help me get them to where they need to be. Come on over. Come on, help me out. You know what I'm saying? Even though I don't need your help, but hey, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so that's why you can forgive them and you can thank them. See, I'm tell you something. If your enemies only knew what they were doing, they wouldn't do it. I think back to the story of Joseph, and I know y'all heard me talk about this story many times, and you probably have read it many times, have heard the story many times in your life. But Joseph's brothers don't even understand that they was helping him get to where he needed to be. If they would have known that, they probably would have left him alone. They probably would have been better off just letting Joseph dream, talk about his little dream, walk around saying, what was in his dream, and just let it be. If they only knew, you know what I'm saying? But now, they want to hate him. They want to try to kill him. Then they want to sell him into slavery, do all this old crazy stuff to him, and then got him right to the place where the dream was going to be fulfilled. You see what I'm saying? So that's the same thing that your enemies are doing to you when they lie on you at that job and try to plot up against you, and all of them try to come together and scheme and scam and think you don't know what's going on because they don't even understand that you've been spending time with God. When you get there in the morning time early, sitting in your car, spending time with God, reading and studying that word, that he has already revealed to you what's happening, what's going on, what they're doing. See, God already showed you these things, and they don't understand it. God has already prepared you for what's to happen in that relationship. God has already showed you that what this person was about to do. He will show it to you in dreams. He will have it prophesied to you by strangers. He will let your spirit sense it, discern what is going on before, ahead of time, and already prepare you for it. And he will already have a plan for it already. They don't know that. That it's all a part of the plan. God is allowing these things to happen because he know if he do not allow it to happen, that you will get comfortable and you will stay in that place and you will not grow and you will not walk into what he's trying to get you into for his purpose and for his glory. They don't understand that you have a purpose over your life. God has called you. He has set you aside for something greater. They don't know that. So God have to stir up something, allow something to happen, so the enemy want to come up against you. Okay, do it. Like the story of Job. Job had to get, the devil had to get God's permission to attack Job. So the thing is, if it happened, if they did it and succeeded at it, plotting up against you, it's because God allowed it. Nothing happens without God's permission. So if they succeeded at, selling Joseph into slavery, if the enemy was able to attack Job's life the way he did, it's because God gave him permission to do it, because God already had a plan for it. God already knew what he was going to do in the end. He was going to restore him with something bigger and greater. With Joseph, God already knew that Joseph was going to come into his throne, come into the call and the purpose on his life. So y'all want to do this? Go ahead and do it. Because I'm God. I am God. I am ruler. I sit high and look down low. You understand what I'm saying? I am in charge. So y'all do what y'all do. So I can show you what I can do. So hey, that's why you can forgive people. That's why you can let it go. Now hold on to it. That's why you can walk with your head held high with a smile on your face, and it's real. And they don't even understand like what he's smiling about. Why she smiling? This just happened. I just did this. We just did that. And what's going on? Why she still rejoicing? Why she still, or why he still talking about how good God is and all this. And after all this just happened, yes, because they don't even understand that you know who your God is. You know how powerful your God is. And you know what your God can do. And you know what your God is doing in your life. And you know that the battle is already won. See, David was able to walk up in the face of that giant, and he was able to talk in faith because he already know the battle is already won. Because I know who's with me. I don't know who with you, but I know who walks with me. And that's my Father, God, who's all-knowing, who's all-powerful. Y'all, I'm telling you, they're going to hate they did it to you. But forgive them. All right? Y'all be blessed. Be blessed.